Alright, hey everybody, I'm back working on the Mustang. Today I just wanted to show you the quarter panels and the taillight panel, all this sheet metal that I put on the back of the car, and just to give you a little bit of a motivational talk. You know, when I first set out to do this, I had never done this kind of work before, and I was actually, a little nervous about being able to get it done properly. I thought that I might have to put on the quarter panels, maybe have to cut one off, get another one, have it redone. Maybe even I would have to take it somewhere and have somebody do it for me. But I'm actually pretty surprised at how good it came out. And I know it's not 100% perfect, but I think it's going to be pretty good. Considering the fact that I have never done it before. So let me just take you around and show you the car, show you how it turned out. It's still the very early stages of having all of this sheet metal welded into place. I haven't done any of the body work obviously yet, but I just, this is how it's generally going to look, and I'm pretty pleased with it. So I just want to encourage everybody who's, thinking about doing it to tell you, you can do it yourself. I've never done it before. I don't have any special skills or talent. All I did was just take a lot of time, put it on, make it fit. You have to take it off, adjust something, cut a piece, bend something. So I just spent a lot of time doing it, but at the end I think it was worth it because I think it came out pretty good. So let's come over closer and take a look at the car, the back end sheet metal, and see how it looks. Alright, so here's a start on the passenger side. This was the side of the car that had the most damage on it when we got it. The door had over a half of an inch, maybe close to 3/4 of an inch of filler. So we stripped off that door skin, put a new one on. This whole quarter panel, especially the back part of it behind the wheel, had upwards of a half of an inch of filler. So this is all brand new sheet metal. All that black E-coat piece you see is a new panel. We cut off the old one entirely and put on a new one. Coming around to the back end, here we have the, there's a little bit of glare, the taillight panel. Again, that's brand new with the black E-coat on it. The old one on the car was actually bent inwards towards the trunk. I think, the car had been hit in an accident, and that was all bent and mangled up. And now if you come and you sight down the top of that piece, it's a pretty straight line. It's not bent into. We had like a 5/8, maybe 3/4 of an inch bow in the middle of this piece. From the end here to the middle, you could measure a gap of about 3/4 of an inch if you put a straight edge on it. Now it's nice and flat. Let's come around to the driver's side. This side of the quarter panel was in much better shape, but it still had signs, or it had damage in the back area here up at the top where the car had gotten hit in the back and pushed forward. So this was all wrinkled up on that side, and I wasn't going to be able to get that straight. And it had it had a minor rust issue down in this bottom corner in front of the wheel. So, based on the fact that I'm trying to do this, as a restoration, I figured there was no point in leaving some, substandard sheet metal on there. I know it was original, but now I have this, solid new panel that's all dent-free, and, it's nice and smooth everywhere. Also reskinned this door on this side as well. This one it had some rust issues down in the bottom front corner like they all do on these doors, and it had some dimples in it along the bottom and the middle. So I was able to just, once I reskinned the passenger side, I reskinned this side as well. Just want to show you this door gap. You can see it's kind of big. It's pushing 3/8 of an inch in some place. When we had the door just sitting on with the quarter panel bolted into place, this was as far back as you could put the door and still close it, and I really needed some room towards the front end. Well, once I welded on this quarter panel, that kind of really sucks it tight to the car. You get that flange right there at the back end of the door hammered down and welded in, and it opened up that gap. I can slide this door back now, so I'm not going to have a problem at my front end of the door where it meets up with the fender. So again, like I said at the beginning, I just wanted to do this as like a motivational thing. If you're thinking about doing it, I'm going to tell you, go ahead and do it. I've never done this before. I think it turned out really good. I'm really happy with how it all looks. You know, and the main thing, like I said before, is to just take your time. You know, be patient, and you know, don't settle for a job you don't like. If you don't like something, take it off and fix it. You know, do it again. If you put it back on and it still isn't right, take it off and fix it again. You can do it. You know, the thing that we have by doing these things at home, instead of paying somebody to do it, is, you know, we have time on our side. That's how you know, that's how you can compete with the guys that do it professionally. Is you can take as much time as you need, and you're not paying for time. You're just paying for parts. So, you know, I'm really happy with how this one turned out. Here, this is a new trunk lid that just, you know, shuts. Actually, this bracket doesn't really fit right. I gotta make some tweaks to it. It'll shut, but I gotta just tweak it a little bit. But let me just shut it here and let you see it with the trunk lid closed. And the gap, you know, here at the side it's all right. I can adjust it a little bit. It's a little tight there. This side doesn't look too bad. You know, and it's not like 100% perfect. You know, up here in the corner, you know, this deck lid might be a little higher than the quarter panel, but you know, that's the kind of stuff I'm not getting too worried about. You know, I think it's going to look good enough for me, for what I want. You know, and I have the satisfaction of knowing that it's all new sheet metal, and there's no filler, you know, trying to disguise a problem here. So I'll just say one more time, you know, if you're on the fence about doing it, hey, you know, look at what I did, and I have never done this before. So if I can do it, you know, you can do it too. So, you know, get out there, get a car, get a Mustang, get whatever you like, you know, and don't be afraid to do one of these jobs. You know, it gives you a lot of satisfaction at the end, knowing that you did it. You know, and now, if I ever want to do this again, you know, I'll feel confident trying it, because I know that, you know, that I could do it, because I did it this time. So thanks for watching. Come on back, and we'll be working on the Mustang.